y'all want to get started on some Insomniacs after school, if I can say it correctly?
Yeah,
Yes,
let me get some
sir.
caffeine so I can stay up through sleepy time.
Oh my.
Oof.
So this was
I'm
called
just making a joke because they don't sleep. I'm not saying the story's boring.
it's called Shooting Star. So things are starting to heat up, and we're just talking about the weather mainly. So during this episode, the cast struggles with the sweltering heat of the summer while they try to find help for the meteor viewing. Uh, so the last episode or maybe two episodes, we haven't really seen Yui come into the equation, and this time, the show opens up with Yui visiting the observatory, and I think if I'm not mistaken, she's like uh like sneaking up the stairs, and then she like just jumps up there and expecting to catch some sleep. And I assume, did y'all like that entrance finally from her?
Yeah, I thought it was really funny. One thing I will say before we get started in this episode, because I don't know if you guys know it, Japanese schools do not have air conditioning.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's
So when it's hot,
Jeez.
it's fucking
Just
brutal.
hot and muggy.
It's
no
just
for
fucking
me,
brutal.
dog.
Yeah, so there's no air
Schools
conditioning in
must smell
Japanese schools.
crazy.
Well, one thing you got to think though is Japan has a very similar climate to like the Northeast.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, my school growing up didn't have air conditioning, so like it was
But they go
brutal
to
for
school
like
through they go
2
to
weeks.
school through the summer though.
No, they have a summer break in this.
Yeah, but it's not like our summer break. Like
Oh, that's true.
It's like our winter break for Christmas. It's like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's right. They do semester 2 weeks, semester 2 weeks, semester 2 or 2 or 3 weeks, whatever it is,
Yeah.
and they bang it out. That's why they graduate from high school by the time they're like
15.
what, 15 or 16, right?
No, I don't
I
No,
don't
know.
know
it's
fucking
younger.
idea.
It's younger.
It's
They
like
they
16.
crank through it.
I don't know.
Gotta get him in the workforce.
Yeah, dude. That's why all these young salary men are barely 20.
But I did think it was funny how Yui thought that they were going to be sleeping on the job, which is fair because they're insomniacs. I don't know why you would go wake them up in the middle of the day, but they were hard at work.
But
You
does
know,
she know about that though? Does Yui know about them being
I
insomniacs?
think
I don't think
they,
so,
I
right?
think they
think she
alluded to
does.
it. I don't think
Yeah.
they said it flat out, but I think they alluded to it. And I
Okay.
think she kind of found out when they were both wide awake at 3 a.m. texting her when she was taking photos.
They're giving away clues for sure.
Gotcha. That's usually not the first thing on my mind. When somebody texts me back at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm just like, oh, they're degenerates.
Oh,
They just
if it's a weekday, I'm like, why the fuck are you up, bro?
Oh yeah.
well,
When everybody's in our Discord at like 2 a.m., I'm long asleep. Like I'm out.
bro.
I'm usually lying there pissed off that I'm not asleep, listening to my phone go bzz, 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 bzz. I'm like, bro, get out of here. I mute those notifications
yo,
ASAP.
Dan's kidding. He loves that we're in there talking at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I know when I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Put your shit
We're
on
just-
silent.
We're just degenerate,
I
bro.
mute it pretty quick.
Oh, okay.
I got my sleep playlist going, trying to cure my insomnia, dude.
Hey, yo, I feel you.
But yeah,
But yeah,
Yeah,
next.
so she comes up the stairs and Nakami's hard at work looking at photos, trying to see what he can do better. And they start talking. All of a sudden, Magiri runs up the stairs with a fan. And she's like, yeah, I borrowed this from the nurse's office. And Yui's like, I don't know if you borrowed it. And then all of a sudden, the... what do you want to...
Kurashiki.
Yeah,
she's
but what's her role?
Teacher in charge.
She's the nurse.
Club advisor?
Yeah, she's the advisor. Yeah.
So she comes up with this freaking bug net. It starts chasing Magiri around the observatory trying to catch her with it. I was like, what the fuck is going on here,
That
dude?
was funny. That was some good comedy.
What kind of shit be happening in Japanese schools, bro?
They got a lot of
never seen
power.
it.
Like, I mean, they're punishing them for being out late and stuff like that. Teachers at my school didn't give a shit. Once you were off the premises, they were like, get on. Once you're across the street, you're not their problem anymore. But that's good to see that they're active in children's lives. No joke. But yeah, so Nakami kind of shows Yui the picture from Shirihama Beach. And they discover something a little bit unfortunate. There was a slight wind when they were taking the pictures, and the stars are not reflecting off the water like they thought. And they're trying to win that competition to get some funding for their club. Um, I
And
thought it was
that picture would have been a banger too. It
oh
looked
yeah, because
nice.
the animation was going crazy
Yeah.
last episode when they were doing that. So I was also disappointed. I was hoping they were going to be able to submit that. Um, but there was also something else leaked when Ukigawa comes into the picture. That might be a little bit later in the episode, but I do want to talk about it right quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Um, yeah, so Nakami apparently was looking at the picture of Magari on his camera, and he told her.
Yeah, well, they was at the he went to Yukagawa's work and to ask him to help or whatever, and he's just got his tablet there going through the pictures. Then he comes across Magari's picture and just stops on it and just starts staring at it. And unfortunately, obviously his boy has to walk up behind him at that exact time while he's been staring at it. And he kind of just watches him for a minute. And then he's like, I forget what he said. He's like, nice, bro, or something like that. I don't know.
Hey, man. Yukagawa has one purpose and one purpose only in the show, and it's to get these two hooked up. And he's doing a great job of it. He's planting the seed left and right.
Oh, he's really doing his job. Great, low key, a great wingman. Because he says this and then leaves to go to work.
Yeah.
Leaving them by themselves. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Magari, what he's not saying is Magari actually walks in and sits down at the table, and then he's like, oh, by the way, he was just staring at a picture of yours that he took, and then he just leaves. I was just like, oh, bro.
Well, I gotta get back to work. I'm gonna leave y'all to sort this out yourselves.
And she kind of pouts. That's the first time I've seen her. Like, I thought she knew that he took the picture. I'm pretty sure he knew that knew that he took the picture.
She knew. I think it's more just embarrassment of somebody catching
Him staring
and looking at her. Yeah.
Oh,
and I don't think she minds it. I think she likes it, but she was like dead faced. Like she looked so embarrassed.
Yeah, she just turned around and hunched over. If you were Nakami, like, how would 15-year-old you would have responded to this? I would have just ran out.
You just ran away.
Yeah, I'm 15. I got no risk, bro. I'm gone.
I would have been like, oh, I was trying to figure out why the reflection of the star showed up in this picture, but not the rest of them, Like, find my way out of it somehow. I was quick on my feet like that.
Hey, attaboy.
I don't know, man. I probably would have just died right there.
I'm the same way. Dan's trying to be smooth with it.
He's like, oh, sorry. I got a text and I looked down at my phone and your picture was just right there. I wasn't looking at you. I swear, you ugly.
Oh, damn.
Oh man.
Well,
but yeah. Nakami also tells Magiri, hey, the photo's not gonna work, and they know it. And he's just telling her that he has to go take some more pictures now. They need a submission for the photo contest between the different clubs and schools. And Magiri says something that was a little eerie. She's like, yes, take plenty of pictures, but take some of me too. Leave a trace of me behind.
Yeah.
Guys, that was a little dark. And I don't really know what she meant by that. You boys got any ideas, man?
Well,
I'll go for it, Tyler.
Well, I was gonna say, this gives me flashbacks of other shows. I'm just hoping we don't have like a Your Lie in April moment or something like that, because we know that she used to be sick. So what if she's still sick and it's not turning out so well? And that's what she's trying to say, is that in a backhanded way, and I don't want to cry, y'all.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with it. Like, I think she had childhood cancer or something along those lines, and she might be it might have came back or something like that. So we're worried for our girl Magiri here. That's tough. And it would be a really unsatisfying end of the show if it just ends
that
with
would be so sad.
him at a gravestone taking photos of a night sky, and it just says Magiri on it.
Oh, I don't know if y'all have ever seen Your Lie in April or anything like that. Have you?
I haven't. No.
Y'all probably don't even know anything about what it's about, right?
Nope, I know
No.
it's a very well acclaimed anime movie, right?
Yeah, well, it's not a movie; it's a season.
Oh, it's a
but
show?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's what you would call a trauma anime. So yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, trauma. Okay.
I'm
I gotta-
hoping this doesn't turn into that, bro. Because Your Lie in April started out just so well, kind of like this, and then we figured out eventually that there was something going on, and yeah, things
Please,
happened,
no.
and I cried a lot, and like I said, I'm not trying to cry, boys. So this
I could
feels
hardly get
wholesome.
through
So
a silent voice. I can't do it again.
yeah,
I don't want to go back there.
I
can
hope
take
not.
it. Strong. Big
I
strong.
can too, but like I said,
Come on, boys.
I just made a joke about our Nakami taking photos of her gravestone with a beautiful night sky in the background. I could take it.
Yeah. I noticed that, and you laughed after.
yeah, I did too. I think.
I was like, "Oh boy, is on one right now."
Dark humor
Yes.
always gets me.
But yeah, leave a trace of me behind. I love that.
No, I did not love that at all. I don't want this to go that way.
No.
I wanted them to win and get funding and then just end the show and not have a season 2.
What if she becomes the ghost of the anatomy astronomy club?
I almost just wiped all my computer stuff off my desk. Don't do that.
She just dies in the locker at the observatory.
I quit. I quit.
We're looking for a new host to round up the trio. Bassetti's out.
Bassetti's done.
My heart can't take this shit. But the main driver for this episode is actually going back to the plot here, boys. Is actually the astronomy club only has 2 members, really. 2.5 if you count
Yui.
Yeah, Yui.
Or the cat.
The cat.
I guess 3.5. Yeah, cat's
Well,
full-fledged
Yui's not
member.
a member. She's an alumni. She's just more of like a mentor kind of thing.
Well, I won't forget about the cat. We'll go full
Yeah, we're
3,
counting the
especially
cat.
since it's number 2.
Yeah.
In the pecking order
Ouch.
there. But yeah,
Ouch.
they have to find people to usher people from around the surrounding area of the school to the location where they're going to view, and they have to get people to post pictures. So they're looking for pretty much staff for the media viewing party, which I thought was cool. And also, Magiri's friends get a little bit involved, and I think the first one is we get some racy things with the girl in the art club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was getting spicy.
It was.
Well, as spicy as 15-year-olds in a school building can get.
That would have been pretty intense for me at 15, for sure. I remember when we in high school we had to go skins and shirts for basketball practice to tell who's on different teams, and we had to do that for the girls team, and people were blushing hard. So I couldn't imagine just having somebody paint me with my shirt off when I'm 15.
Your school couldn't afford pennies, bro?
Not for the basketball team.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, we used to have to do that shit in soccer too. It was brutal.
Yeah. Shirts, skins, and shirts. Yep. But yeah, so she ends up making their poster for them, and Nakami first has to pose shirtless in front of Nono as she draws him, but she gets a little too embarrassed to do it, which is believable. But then there's a cool pose that they get into, like they're dancing and about to kiss. They actually end up using that for their poster. Did you guys like the poster in the end?
Yeah, I don't know how that didn't create an awkward moment between Magiri and Nakami, but
it did.
I really loved it.
For sure. Did you see their faces, bro? They were like solid red.
I mean, how does their friends not ship them at this point? Because I mean, she made it look like that they was dancing, doing a dancing pose, but she made it seem like that they was about to kiss. And,
no pun intending, dude. Them getting shipped. That ship has sailed.
Oh yeah.
I think
all of their friends I think all of their friends have already shipped them, and it'll last two to actually find it.
I know. Like Yukagawa has, but like all of her friends and the rest of the school,
I think everybody but Kanekawa, who is part of the main cast.
Yeah, I think they all
ruthless.
know. Yeah, Kanekawa's too self-absorbed to notice anything.
Everybody in the school should be shipping them now after that picture is all I'm saying.
Oh,
So,
everybody at the school knows now for sure.
Yeah,
So-
one thing I didn't really understand is like it was for a meteor viewing party or meteor shower viewing party, and the poster made it seem like it was for a dance class.
There were meteors in the background.
Yeah, but nobody noticed the meteors. I think it was for a dance class.
They trying to make it
Well-
spicy. Get the kids in there, dog.
that goes back to saying like, what would the first picture have done? Like it was Nakami with his shirt off. Like what does that
It's just
have to do with
Nakami
the meteor?
flexing with a meteor landing in his hand.
I thought she was just doing that for like because she was
I
drawing
thought
like
she was
the
doing
muscles
both
on
of
the
them
statue.
for that. Yeah, I thought she was doing both of them for that.
Yeah, I
but
think what it was
apparently
she had
not.
to draw a human figure, essentially, which is why they were drawing statues.
Nakami. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
statues
Exactly.
to start. And I think it was they had to draw a human. And well, you know, in an art class, you're just going to have busts everywhere of statues, busts or statues. I'm not talking about busty ladies, guys. I know this is anime, but get your heads out of the gutter.
Easy, boys. Easy.
But we see a bunch of other scenes of them recruiting people, and some Magiri's like too embarrassed to ask her friends. So Nakami takes charge on this, and he talks to Kanekawa, and she's like, "I'm friends with Magiri, but fuck you," pretty much. And it was like, "Damn, this girl's heartless."
But yeah, No is like, hey, actually just leave her alone. We know how to get her involved. So everybody, the rest of the friend groups gets into it, and Kanekawa gets the FOMO and starts actually helping out. And they actually hold like a little meeting with all their little friends at the I guess you would call it like a bistro or a restaurant that Kanekawa's family owns.
Yeah.
And the parents actually tell her friends and Miss Kurashiki about why Kanekawa is the way that she is. After learning that she's always been the center of attention at the restaurant, did you guys did it make her a little less annoying to you guys, or do you understand her a little bit more?
I mean, it don't make her less annoying, but it makes her character have a reason for being annoying, I guess you could say.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I think it was nice to give a little backstory.
Yeah, it made everything she did like at least make sense, because I thought she was just being a bitch for no reason, really.
I thought Nakami was like gonna blow a gasket after she refused the first time.
He was close.
His first time I seen him
No,
like
he was
actually
pissed.
pissed.
He was like, "Why is Magiri friends with this asshole?" And I was like, "Yes, fuck that bitch."
Yeah. It like I said, it just gives us a reason for her to be like that. But
Yeah, and she seemed very
yeah.
nice at the diner, even though she was, taking all the credit for the food. But she was cooking it, so I'll give her that one. I'll give her a pass. But we also see Nakami helping out a softball player. Was that Kanami that he was helping with the pitching?
Yeah,
Okay, it was. Got it. Because I thought her hair was a little darker than what it normally is. It looked like it was black in the episode, so that threw me off a little bit.
Gotcha.
One, she's a sorry ass pitcher, and two, why do you guys think they spent like 5 minutes of the episode showing this pitching?
I think it's to kind of show that Nakami is getting ingrained in Magiri's friend group as well, and their friend groups are kind of combining. Because if he's
Okay.
willing to support her in that sense, and she's going to support them back, it's kind of the intertwining of the two friend groups focused around them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I thought they were just trying to show Nakami's like determination to make everything.
But that too,
happen.
but like Dan was saying, it just shows that Megari's friends are starting to accept him into their little group, because that's what's going to have to happen for them to be shipped completely, in the
Yeah,
future.
definitely.
That's how that always happens, even in real life.
Yeah.
Before we move on, there's one scene that we forgot to talk about that I'd like to talk about, and it's
Go for
when
it.
they're talking about doing a training camp over the
this
summer.
is fucking great.
And like they invite Yui, and Yui just gets so red in the face, and she's like, "I'm not going on that trip. You little horn dogs are gonna be banging the whole time." And it was so funny just how like embarrassed Nakami was with it. He's like, "We're gonna go take pictures." Like, oh no, romance is all good, but stay
Well,
focused.
Yeah, she
What
called him a
happened?
philanderer. I thought
Yeah.
that shit was hilarious. He didn't even know what it meant.
I had to Google it, dude. It's just another way to say womanizer.
Yep.
Hey, what happened with the beach scene, bro? They was taking pictures, all right, but it was doing a little something on the side over there.
A little
So,
nappy poo.
you know,
Yeah. They be sleeping.
yeah. But yeah,
Awesome. You guys want to get a Demon Slayer?
hell yeah.
I had one more question for you guys.
Sure.
I know we're a little over on time, but Miss Kurashiki actually says during the episode, kind of while she was talking to Nakami, saying that people consider what people consider flaws are actually talents that they have yet to find a proper use for. Have you guys used that kind of mentality in your own life? Because I really did love that quote, and I think it's very true and has been at least in my life.
Yeah. My talent is being lazy, and here I am on a
God damn it.
podcast for anime. That's all it's good for is watching anime. Here I
Bro,
am.
you got a job, dude. You're not full of otaku. You leave your house.
But
Yeah,
that's
I think it's an
mine.
interesting look at life, though. You see people and you see like the very energetic kid, and then they turn out being really good at something, and they go into a thing where they can focus their energy on it, and they really excel. So him and his tiresome personality, as she called it, is
Mhm.
kind of really growing and finding a place to be with this whole astronomy thing. So
Yes, he can't sleep during the night, so we'll take pictures. Yeah, I've definitely used it in my own life. In my line of profession, I don't like sitting behind desk. I get very, very, very sleepy behind desk. So I drive
same.
around and I talk to people for work. So
Yep.
I just resonated with it. Good stuff, boys.
Yep. Alrighty. Demon Slayer time, boys.